Hello everyone and welcome back to Renowned Explorers. I hope you guys had a good 4th of July. I did take the day off and I think that did me some good. I feel a lot better coming back into work today and also recording. For those of you who are in America, hope you enjoyed your day off. For those of you who aren't and probably didn't have a day off, happy Wednesday? Sure, we'll go with that. Or whatever day it is that you are viewing this in. Okay, time for our second expedition, and where do we want to go? Well, Molly is an obvious choice. Friendly is good, we have a beguiler, we don't have an athlete or a rogue, however. And, of course, we are working on campaign, which Molly is not good for. Campaign really comes from Hungary. Diplomat we have. Quam is a diplomat, very good diplomat right now, level 4. Archaeologist, Agatha, very good archaeologist. And a beguiler, which doesn't fit in here. But I think this is where we're going to go. Status and diplomat archaeologist are common. Let's try that. Now, I'm not missing any... I'm just checking before I say it. I'm not missing any treasures from Hungary, so there's nothing to focus on here. Except, well, survival and collecting as much campaign and gold as possible. And here's a good opportunity right here. But it has some supplies with it, and I'd rather wait till I need some supplies before I grab that. So let's go up here first. Alright, can we use a diplomatic approach for some villagers? I think so. And there we are. Very nice. Let's go up here and then down and then grab the supplies on our way back. Epic encounter. Oh, it's the gargoyle statue. Never mind, we don't care too much then. Carrying all this stuff through deep waters is a burden. Who is athletic enough to carry it the last 2 miles to camp? Well, none of us. Yeah, we're gonna give it to the old lady. She's got the best chance of carrying the supplies. That doesn't say much for these two. These two relatively younger folks. Although Quam is decently aged, I believe. But young Phelan there, no strength in those limbs apparently. Okay, a little bit of campaign from a horror story. Let's go grab those supplies. You come across a comfortable hut. Yeah, 100% chance to convince them that we are not, in fact, admirers of Elizabeth Bathory. She tells you the horrors of Elizabeth Bathory, a medieval countess who tortured and murdered hundreds of young women to bathe in their blood and retain her youth. Yeah, that does seem kind of strange. Especially since that was probably a good way to catch, like, HIV or something terrible. Yeah. Anyway, that probably didn't result in internal youth very often. We do want the supplies. We're going to take those. Very often. Probably never, but, you know, we'll be kind and say very often. The sound of growling wolves. Alright, Quam can do his best. And his best was not very good, unfortunately. The Quam's maneuver fails and Quam gets badly bitten before you can flee. Well, at least he got what he deserved, I guess. He's the one who failed, he's the one who got bit. Makes sense. Maybe some supplies from Phelan? Come on, Phelan, we could use some supplies. That'd be good for us. There we go, very nice. You don't get bit. You get to survive another day. Some of those supplies will go directly into your portion. Okay, and we do have cultured diplomats. Quam pleads for a cultural leader to gain renown and campaign on cultural challenges. We are going to go to a lot of cultural challenges. So this is good for us. And diplomats also gain +2 speech per level of diplomat, and he already has 4 levels of that. So we will go ahead and take this. This is going to be really good for us. We're going to pass on that one. Quam calls for everyone's attention. He feels the crew should always try for a culturally sensitive approach. Additionally, it would be beneficial if there was just one person to handle cultural challenges if possible. Agatha or Quam, either one is pretty good about that. We'll give it to Quam, though. Why, Kwame himself is best suited to this. Kwame believes his kindness and elderly wisdom will make him successful. But Agatha despises Quam's holier-than-thou attitude. Wow. Okay, sure. Why not? Let's see what happens. You can't solve everything with cultural kindness, Agatha says. Sometimes you need a good insult or intimidation to get what you want. Agatha is pretty annoyed by Quam's sense of moral superiority. Alright, that's interesting. I've never done this challenge before, so I'll be curious to see where that leads. 10% attack power. And 10% speech power because he likes Agatha? That's interesting. Oh, that's from the beer. Gotcha. Okay. So Quam is up to 43. speech power, which is really high because of that. We'll keep going. Walking through the gloomy forest, you see something sticking out of the ground. At the same time, the air fills with a foul smell. Agatha can conduct an archaeological study. A flask containing a quaint liquid. Oh, I love this item. Alchemist Flasks is one of the best treasures in the game. Because... Never mind. Wrong one. I was thinking of the powder. There's a powder you can get in this area that gives plus 10 speech or plus 10 attack to all your party members. It's insane. It's not this. That was my bad. So, yeah, we'll just take the campaign. And you know what? We should do our fights because we get those extra entourage members for every fight that we end friendly. So we should definitely do them. We're just missing out on Quam's captain bonus if we do not. Okay, here we go. And little group here, bigger group back here. We have War Dance, we finally have Cheer, and we have Lecture. Lecture is not going to be too good off the bat. It has to charge, which is fine. Let's bring Agatha in here. Can she one-shot one of these guys? Yeah. Okay, and then if she can, then Quam certainly should be able to, because she only has 28 speech power. Compare that to Quam's 43, and I believe Phelan has 38? 32, so that's pretty good too. Yep, one-shot them all. Nice. And we'll just deal with those other two on the other side, and should be able to finish this fight off next turn pretty easily. So I've made a decision that I'm going to try to change my schedule around a little bit. And this will make it easier for me to get videos out reliably and on time. Hopefully, that's the theory at least. Without having the risk of... Actually, their press attack first here, which is why I changed that order. Without the risk that a video will just stop processing suddenly, or the computer will crash and that will prevent the video from going up. We will see how that goes, but I'm going to try to go into work a little bit earlier every morning. I'm allowed to do that, which will let me leave a little bit earlier, which will let me get enough videos done for that entire day once I get home, before my wife gets home and wants to eat. And that'll make it a lot easier. The problem I was having is I was getting home and I was recording one video, and then my wife was getting home and we were working on dinner, and then we would, you know, watch them while we were eating, and then I would have trouble getting back to recording before bedtime. So this way I will go to work a little bit earlier, have a full hour before she gets home, which will give me enough time to record both episodes for the next day. And that should make that problem a little bit better. Yeah, we'll get another lobbyist, sure. We're just gonna stack the campaign here. Tactician or Beguiler or Quick Thinker. If it's a Beguiler, we'll be pretty happy. Part of the swamp is ravaged wilderness. One crew member must find a way through first. Phelan's brave, so she's gonna go, and she has plus 10 speech if she does it, so sure, we'll do that. A strange silhouette. A swamp monster. Everyone is always afraid of me. I'm merely seeking a companion, but who would ever want to be friends with a monster like me? I can be friends with anyone, monsters included, Phelan says. Is that true? Let's find out. She's not a very good quick thinker, so it may not be true. But it is. It is true. Very nice. Phelan notices the monster wears a birthday hat and quickly congratulates him. Happy birthday. You remember my birthday. That truly means you are my friend. He's then going to give us the carved ace. Yep. It's always the carved ace, as far as I can tell. And I actually really like this treasure because of the free tool we can get. One she says from campaign's pretty good, but hey, a tool. I love tools. They're so good. Alright, let's keep going. A small book about a countess that murders young women. Well, we did hear about that. And let's see, where to now? Maybe, ooh, maybe here. Something odd and in an encounter. A group of hunters. We're looking to hunt a vicious wild wolf known as the Beast. You must show us what you're worth. Alright, sure. I think we can be friendly in this fight and they'll still give it to us. I'm not positive of that. Let me check when this comes up. Yes. Okay, so if we solve it devious, they do not help us. But as long as we solve it either aggressive or friendly, then they will help us out. Okay, now wolves are actually decently tanky to speech. They have 25 speech defense. The hunters, on the other hand, are very much not. We'll take out that hunter. Let's check and see what lecture looks like here against the wolves. Not very good. Alright. Let's just take out one of the wolves. There we go. The cats have been extremely upset. You know, it's been literally hours of fireworks going off. We live very near a major city. Even now I can hear them actually, and it's almost 1. It's 1 o'clock, and I can still hear them outside. We live next to a major city. In fact, very near the center of downtown. So not only do we directly hear downtown's fireworks, which we do, but we also hear fireworks from the nearby university. We hear fireworks from one of the parks nearby, that's just north of downtown, and then we also hear fireworks from the convention center. So I'm not sure if this is intentional or not. I think it probably is, but all of those fireworks are staggered. They don't happen at once. So you have one happen at the university, and then you have a set happen at the conference center, and then you have a set happen downtown, and then you have a set happen at the river. So it's hours, literally, starting at about 8 or 9 o'clock, going all the way till now. It's just been non-stop fireworks outside, which is kind of cool because we can see almost all of them from our porch. So we just go out on our porch and sit down, and we can watch the fireworks very comfortably. But the cats, on the other hand, are extremely upset. They go and hide in the bedroom. Well, one of them goes and hides in the bedroom. The other one sits in the living room and cowers and tries to be brave. Yeah. He basically is under the impression he's brave. Braver than his sister, at least. But he really just sits in the living room and cowers under the coffee table and is upset. And they're still not thrilled. We did not fend off the wolves tactically. We are terrible at this. And we end up in trees. Very nice. Alright, we'll do one more encounter and then we'll probably leave. A beautified grave guarded by some cultists. Okay. I don't think I've run into many pets that like fireworks. There occasionally I'll run into a pet that just doesn't care about them, but most animals are aware, I think, that that something like that is not natural, right? And because of that, it's hard for them to get over it, which is understandable. It just means that they don't have a very good day. So as much as we liked 4th of July because we, you know, got a holiday, the cats were not happy. Alright, just making our way through these cultists real fast. No big deal. And a miss to end the encounter with, so they didn't even get to touch us. Poor cultists. That's okay, because we gave them compliments, and now they're heartwarmed, and now they want to come with us. That was heartwarmed, by the way. Like heartwarming, heartwarmed, not heartwormed. That would be interesting. Yeah, let's write a sad story or take some notes. We should probably take some notes. I'm gonna be low on research again. Oh good, more friends. Let's take, let's take more status. Sure. Quam loses some speech power. That's actually really unfortunate. If it had been on anyone else, I would have preferred it. Because again, that's a 30% speech loss. So having that on our strongest person is rather unfortunate. 3 campaign tokens in Timbuktu. Or Kwama's allies gain 1 excited each turn. That's amazing. We'll take that. That basically means that we all get to start every combat excited. 3 speech power for 3 turns for each target that is saddened after casting the lecture is amazing. It's just really good. We'll take that. And we'll go ahead and end the expedition. Alright. And we have to fight the Master Alchemist. We'll see how this goes. Shouldn't be too bad, though. I've been pretty happy with how combat has gone recently. Alright, well, we could start with a lecture, but it's not a great one. We could start with a war dance. That's pretty decent. Let's do that. Unfortunately, that makes Quam confident, but I couldn't move him through the cultist to get over here, so that's the way it goes. Actually, he still can't really get over there, can he? Alright, we could move Agatha back here to take care of these two. Yeah, let's do that. It gives her a little bit of extra speech. She's up to 43 now, and she should be able to deal with the two of those relatively easily. Ooh, that double stun from the Alchemist is pretty rough, though. But the follow-up miss was pretty nice. Not unhappy about that at all. Alright. They're stunned, so they can't do anything. So we'll just stay back here and start cleaning up some cultists. You'd think that Agatha should get a buff to resisting all speech effects because she can't hear very well. You can tell she can't hear very well because of her animation when she gets attacked by a speech effect. But I guess that would be a little silly, wouldn't it? It would just be kind of funny. Yeah, see that animation? I mean, we could have like the best tank in the world against speech attacks if we just took away her hearing aids, right? She couldn't hear any of it. Cultist, Alchemist is immune to Impressed, yes. So that is a thing. Yeah, we have to have the Alchemist flanked to use Assassination. Alright. I'm tempted to cheer Phelan here, and I think I will. I want to kind of get them out of this weird corridor here, if I can. Okay, good. Agatha can one-shot a cultist now with her buff from Lecture, which is nice. It's still kind of in a corridor. I was hoping to be able to use Assassinate on that Alchemist at some point, but I'm going to have trouble flanking her because she's sitting in that corridor, which is a little unfortunate. I don't think this counts as a flank. No, it does not. I would have been surprised if it had, let's be honest. And we'll just start working on the Alchemist a little bit. Should be able to finish her off next turn, probably. We'll go ahead and use Agatha on this guy, because Impressed can't hurt the Alchemist anyway, so there's no point. Okay, Phelan's getting a little low, but she shouldn't have anyone else attack her this turn. Yep, alright. Pretty straightforward. Let's see. We probably can finish off the Alchemist right here. Ooh, it's close. Agatha only has a 2-range friendly attack, and that will not be enough, but Lecture might do it. Yeah, it will, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. And then Quam can finish her off with a regular excited attack. I've noticed that I'm in the habit of calling that a joyful attack because the book that buffs it is called the Book of Joy. And so I've gotten those words associated in my head, but it's actually excited. I'll try to get that better in the future. Alright, Phelan asks Kwame if he believes in alchemy and the powers of the occult. Quam... I don't know, he's a spiritual leader, so yeah, wouldn't he? Yeah, he's from a tribe. I don't know. Whatever. Secretum Secretorum, the famous book of nonsense popular in the occult. 1 to 3 stats from campaign? Yeah, we'll take that. Alright. I was actually hoping for the Alchemist one, but that's okay. No big deal. Or the Philosopher's Stone, I should say. That would have been a little bit better for us, but doesn't matter too much either way. Got our extra insight from that research paper we completed, and here comes all of our status. hopefully a pretty good amount. Over 1,000. Yeah, not bad. Not very much research, of course, but that's the way that goes. Okay, Rivalo went on to take care of the elderly. We don't care. We will refrain from doing 2-star expeditions, definitely. And we're going to send a report to New Orleans because we want the new equipment shop with the books in it. Alright. Let's check out our research papers. Can we afford this one? Yes. And we should. Okay, and then I would like to get Lecture Expert as well, but that's going to cost 60 research. I don't think we have any chance of getting that. We probably could if we spent most of our insight here. Actually, we could spend 3 insight and we could get enough. But if we compare that to what we get for this, it's a lot better. I think I'll just wait on the paper. I'm not in that big of a hurry. Gonna grab our 3 insight to get that down to 5 out of 5. Puts us up to over 1,500. And we are actually a ways from continuing our secret spotter, and Rivalo is about to catch that. We might want to consider grabbing the specialty entourage that gives us a secret for every fight that we resolve friendly. And I think I am going to do that. There we go, secret for friendly. That'll do it. Now that was most of our excuse me. Let me rethink that sentence. That was most of our campaign that we just spent. However, that's really early to get that guy. A whole expedition earlier than I normally do, in fact. So that will come in handy eventually. And yeah, let's go ahead and grab an extra campaign for friendly while we're at it. And an extra study for friendly. Sure. That just leaves extra collect for friendly that we might grab at some point as well. Okay, money. Gold. Now, we don't have enough gold to buy anything that's going to put us up to 45 speech defense. Definitely not. I think I'm going to go with a weird tactic here, because it's going to be very difficult to get this anyway. And I'm not sure that Rivalo continues to get points for it as long as we don't ever get it ourselves. Like, I don't think he can continue up the tree until we continue up the tree. At least that's my understanding. Let me know if that's true or not. Can Rivalo get some of these other jugs, or these other porcelain points, if we never get this first porcelain point? I think he's stuck here as long as we are stuck here. And if that is true, our best option may be to never get this, and instead just focus on the secret spotter. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. Okay, let's take a look at our money situation here. I would like to get some different books. We have a Book of Joy needed there, a Book of Impress, whichever one that one is, Bedazzling, and another Book of Joy. So that would be nice to grab. Other than that, we've got some items here. Naturalist Diplomat Customs. Don't have that one. That could be nice. But he already has that a slot full, so we do want to wait till he gets in our trinket slot before we do that. Rogue, Naturalist, Diplomat Negotiations, Tactician, Beguiler Astonishing, and Quick Thinker Reflexes. Something else there that I really care about. Let's just grab some Books of Joy. One for Quam, one for Phelan, and then a Book of Bedazzling for Agatha. There we go. And let's go back to our other shop here. And I don't think we really need anything here. Or if we would like something here, but we don't have the money for it. So we're just going to hang on to our 180 gold, probably. I could buy a little bit of defense, but at this point, I don't think that's probably what we should focus on. I wouldn't have minded getting one more level in Archaeologist, but we are out of status. I could spend 2 insight to probably get it. Let me check my first shop, or my first shop for specialists here. We actually don't have an Archaeologist level available. How about this one? We do here, Archaeologist Excavation, which she doesn't have, and she cannot learn. So that wouldn't be a bad one, but it costs 400, and we would have to spend almost all of our insight to get that, and I just don't want to do that at this point. So we will wait. Yeah, we'll wait. That'll be fine. All right, next time we are going to decide where we're going to go. It's probably going to be either Egypt to try for that treasure that I keep trying to get from the trader, or possibly the Highlands. I don't need anything from the Highlands, but the Highlands are really good for status and gold, which is what we want. And we do have the Begaler and the Diplomat. Yeah, we'll figure that out next time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys again later. Well, tomorrow for me, later today for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please put a like on it. If you want to see more like this in the future, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps. And I will see you guys next time in Renowned Explorers. Thank you very much.